What's going on, guys? Brandon Harden here. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a full day of eating. Today is the second day of my refeed. Did a refeed yesterday. Safe to say I'm definitely feeling a little bit thicker and a bit more dense today. It was quite a lot of carbs, but I'm going to be breaking down the macros as we go through the video. But I just made the Pro Card cookie, considering it's substantially bigger today. The air fryer isn't going to be big enough to cook this absolute monstrosity of a Pro Card cookie. As you can see, takes up pretty much the whole baking tray. It's made with 130 grams of oats, 50 grams of blueberries, a little bit of baking powder so it rises slightly. Probably should use more baking powder because it's quite thin, but there's definitely a lot of carbs in it still. Considering the size of it, you can actually break it up into smaller cookies. 3. All right. 6 small little cookies right now. Cool. It's been there for a while. And then we have the second part of breakfast. Like, breakfast pretty much of this refeed is the same as it is like every single day, except for the fact that we have a lot more carbs. Protein has been pretty much kept the same today at around 295 grams, but we add some Walden Farms to the top of that. Oh my God. And then right here, we have 300 milliliters of egg whites with 1 egg yolk perfectly placed in the middle for the final bite, with a handful of spinach, with a little bit of the, that'll probably be enough to be fair. This is the G Hughes sweet chili sauce. So it's really, really macro friendly for a prep. And I'm also starting the day with the, hopefully the only caffeinated beverage that we have today. And we have the orange dreamsicle rain. The macros of the first meal of the day: 54 grams of protein, 88 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat. So 712 calories in meal number 1 of today. The goal calories and macros for today: 295 protein, 576 carb with 66 grams of fat, which is going to be a total of 4,078 calories. With that being said, I'm going to destroy this first meal of this refeed day. Like I said, this is the second day of the refeed. I had the exact same thing the previous day, but honestly, the first day of the refeed kind of just wanted to like be alone and enjoy it. But I thought I'd take you along for the ride and show you exactly what I'm consuming for today's second day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, you definitely won't be enjoying it as much as I will be, but enjoy this video. Oh man, these are so good. The fact that I have these every single day and they're still as enjoyable as they were when I started prep means it was a pretty good recipe. We just get so many more of these today. Hey.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm tired.
I'm sorry you have to watch me eat again. I feel like this is becoming a habit with my full day of eatings. I'm getting a refeed while Geordie's over here dying. Geordie got a calorie drop. I'm gonna get a calorie drop after this. I can imagine calories being dropped, 200 from the current base diet. We have just over 3 weeks now. This will be probably the last refeed we do have before we slam down the hammer. A lot of my meat, which was previously beef and chicken, will be switched to cod and prawns because of the fact that the fat content in those sources of protein are substantially lower than in chicken and beef. But first, we do have a full day of a lot of food. It's gonna be very enjoyable. Last part of the cookie. Now for the eggs. Definitely more on the overcooked side, hence how I can hold it. It's definitely an explosion in the mouth. One of my favorite ones anyway. You didn't say anything. Welcome to a really nice surprise today. It is scorching outside, like really, really hot. Geordie's uncovered half of the patio furniture. I think we're gonna go on a few walks today, just get some steps in and enjoy this nice weather, considering when we go back to the UK, check the weather app, it's thundering and raining quite consistently every day for the next week. So it's funny how when it gets hot in Canada, we have to leave to go back to the pouring rain of the UK. But honestly, I haven't been home now for the past 7-8 months, so it could rain and thunder every single day. I miss my family and I really miss my dog, George. I'm just like missing my like friends, family, surroundings like quite a lot, but we'll be back soon. We're definitely gonna enjoy this nice weather while it's here. What's this thing there? I got a mark on my face. I'm having an allergic reaction to the carbs. That's so strange. Maybe it'll like go down eventually. I don't know, it literally just like popped up. The plan is right now, before we go on to meal number 2, I got some work to do. I actually need to make episode 4 of the Hardcast live. The podcast, by the way, is always linked in the description down below. This will be the 4th episode and the 4th Thursday consistently posting on the Hardcast channel. So feel free to subscribe to it if you're the kind of person that enjoys listening to podcasts. But that, amongst other things to do with Hard Body. All right, so episode 4 is almost live. Then you can see that, but It is just uploading, currently at 57%. And in terms of the work that I just did for Hard Body, oh my God, like literally over the next like 4 to 6 months, the amount of products and just like the variety of things that are gonna be releasing is absolutely insane. It's really easy for me to get excited about it because obviously Hard Body is my company and it's something that I've been putting like every waking moment into over the last like 7 months since the first product release. At the moment, we have our staple products, which are our power stacks, and some accessories, which are the glute bands, the ankle cuffs that can also be used as regular cuffs, the lifting straps, and obviously with the power stack, we have the lever belts, the knee sleeves, and the wrist straps. We're working on elbow sleeves. I didn't know whether to make elbow wraps or elbow sleeves. We are making knee wraps because I know that knee wraps, like some people do prefer to use knee wraps, and you can also use knee wraps as elbow wraps if you want like a tighter fit around the elbow. So we're making some elbow sleeves as well that will match the knee sleeves. We're also working on a version of a Versa grip, which is going to be slightly changed and made better, and it's going to be called the Hard Grips, which is going to be a strap around the wrist with a piece of leather that fits perfectly on the fingers and the palm, which basically they enable you to hold more weight. And you know, in like you're doing like lat pull downs or something and your forearms give way because you know you can do more reps but your arms can't hold the weight anymore, the Hard Grips are going to help with that substantially. We're also bringing out bodybuilding belts because some people don't like to use thick lever belts. A bodybuilding belt is the one with the buckle at the front, not the lever, and it tapers in a little bit and it's a bit easier to wear throughout the duration of an entire workout because it's not so thick. As well as another color for the power stack. At the moment we have Arctic Camo, which is going to be discontinued when all that's sold out. We have OG Black, which will be coming back in a restock because we currently sold out of pretty much everything with the OG Black, and we're going to be bringing a new color very soon, and it's going to be called Classic something. We've also got the release of the Hard Body duffel bag. Not going to show you the final sample just yet. I've showed you in a previous vlog like 2 months ago, but those have been finalized and mass production has begun. We've got the clothing that we'll be releasing later in the year. I'm not going to show you any of the samples just yet because with the clothing there is so much to get right. It has to be perfect. I'm going to show you a little sneak peek really quickly. You'll be the only people that see this because I haven't shown it anywhere else. But right here, I'm going to show you the sneak peek corner of something. I'm not sure if you've been able to tell. That's all you're going to see. We're literally making this like mechanically from scratch. I had to like work with freelancers on Fiverr, get everything designed, like get my drawings and my ideas actually made into a vectored image because I don't know how to use this software. We are doing things to set ourselves aside from the rest and inventing things that haven't been released yet with equipment, as well as everything else that's coming. There's going to be some other stuff that's going to be releasing towards the end of the year that, well, the world has never seen before. This is just, remember this moment because I will reference back to it when this product is released. Just seeing it all come to life is really special, and loads more to come. But what's to come right now is meal number 2. Time for cookie number 2. I'm gonna have to flip this around because it's been done in the air fryer, so yeah. Longer spatula this time. Onto the hand. We're gonna brown the other side a little bit, just a bit. You've been given the privilege of having a lot more food to at least make it in the most tasty way possible. Can you tell I've done this a bunch? 2 minutes. All right, so here we go. The cookie is now done. Today's full day of eating is dieting on nothing but cookies. Well, they're macro-friendly cookies, but they're still cookies. What you're about to witness, you're gonna be in sheer disbelief. Even though it might look deceivingly tasty, it works and you should try it yourself. 100 grams of chopped strawberry. I'm gonna add a little bit of a Walden Farm syrup. Closer to a week out from the show, this will be like decreased and slowly tapered away. A little bit of salt on top. Love salt on everything. This is the stuff that you will be in disbelief about. It's peanut butter, Professor Nutz. You may have never heard of this guy in particular. He is the professor of all nuts, and I'm gonna tell you why. You aren't gonna believe the macros in this, but in a single serving, which is 2 tablespoons, 32 grams, 0 carb, 0 fat, 7 grams of protein. So we have cookies, strawberries, Walden Farm syrup, and peanut butter. We're dieting on this. And we get a whole serving of 32 grams. Tear this, just to make sure it's accurate. You can just drizzle it all over the top. Honestly, I don't even want any more than that. 24 grams. 32 grams of that peanut butter would be very sickly because it still like tastes exactly like peanut butter. That is well and truly an enjoyable cookie. Like I don't need to overdo it and like add any more. 97 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 44.8 grams of protein. This is the dress you want your girlfriend to wear when you take her on a date, but you don't want her to wear when she's not with you, because this is a head-turning plate of food. Feel free to completely ignore what I just said, by the way. It was really, really cringy. Strawberry, peanut butter. That is gonna be the first bite. Oh my God. If I, at the end of this prep, do leave with a pro card. Yes, we have to originally qualify. We might not get the pro card in the first show. We may have to do like 3 attempts, but I will beat my previous physique on any stage, so that's gonna be a win in itself. But if I do get a pro card, it's definitely because of these cookies. This is actually gonna be, I think, the pre-workout meal. If I can get all the work I need to do done now, I won't have another meal before the gym, but if I do have a lot to do, then I'll be having meal number 3 and then the gym. So I'll see you whatever happens next. 2 hours in the future, we do have the next meal. I have so much to do today, so I feel like most of the day is gonna be spent like, you know, trying to get steps in. The workout today is gonna be more like tonight. This meal number 3 and meal number 4 are pretty much the same, except for in this meal, there's no avocado. And in the next meal, there's gonna be 60 grams of avocado, but the same as what's here right now. A handful of zoodles, which is like just spiraled zucchini, 115 grams of jasmine rice, and 175 grams of chicken, 49 protein, 94 carb, and 5 fat. The next meal with the avocado, because I'm not gonna show you the same meal twice, 50 protein, 99 carb, and 14 grams of fat. This meal, 617 calories. Next meal, 722 calories. I'm gonna enjoy this right now. I've got some sweet chili and a little bit of sweet and hot drizzled over the top. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. I enjoy savory so much, so I'm gonna enjoy this probably just as much as the strawberries, peanut butter, and the oats, just because like, I don't know, I'm a pretty simple dude. Yeah, it's currently 10 to 10. We're 4 meals in right now. It took a lot longer to do everything that I thought I needed to do, and it's mine and Geordie's 1-year anniversary this Saturday, and in a country where there's a full-on lockdown order where you can only go and buy things from the store that are essential, so like eggs and milk. Like if you want to buy a roll of sellotape in Canada right now, no sir, that's not essential. You don't actually need that to survive. I can't buy a saucepan, so I might get food poisoning, therefore I might die, and it's not essential. It's a bit of a meme that's going on right here right now, because like everyone's like, what is going on? Like all these other countries are opening up, and then here is the complete opposite. Shortly we are going back to the UK, where everything at the moment is fine and dandy. Trying to organize things and do things for our 1-year anniversary is more challenging than I could have ever, oh, there we go. More challenging than I ever could have expected. I'm hoping that it doesn't suck. I've literally been like planning stuff for the past 2 hours. We're about to commence into a workout. I'm not gonna record the workout because I wanna keep this video purely food orientated, just about the refeed. I can assure you that already. Like I don't wanna eat the rest of my food. I've got 2 meals left and I'm so full. I feel like I'm holding a little bit of water. It's getting to my head a little bit. Like it's honestly really, at this point on prep, it is so mental, because I've been pushing like so hard, and because of the PTSD of cheating on my diet like on previous preps and stuff, I am so like almost happy with the condition that we've achieved so far. I don't want anything to like knock it off or, you know, hold water retention for any reason. I know the carbs are necessary to keep my physique alive, otherwise I'm going to be entering the show with 0 muscle mass whatsoever. I understand that refeeds are very necessary, but at the same time, when I woke up this morning and I was a little bit heavier, holding a little bit of water, I found myself doing a little bit too much on the Stairmaster this morning. The Stairmaster and the treadmill, I burned 1,250 calories because I got in my head forgetting the purpose of a refeed. That's my first mistake of this prep. It's not cheating on my diet. I'm doing too much cardio because I'm trying to like reach a condition that I've never reached before. I don't want it to drive me down like an unhealthy mental path. So I'm continuing with the second day of this refeed because I really didn't want to do it. I said to Callum today, I was like, I'm excited to get the food in. I don't really want to do it because of how I feel currently, which was this morning. And he said, Brandon, trust the process, do the refeed, and we'll evaluate how you feel tomorrow morning. So I'm continuing on with the higher carbs for today, and I know that the water retention is just temporary. I'll probably experience a drastic weight drop again in the next 3 to 4 days when all that water has gone away, with the calorie drop as well of about 200 calories dropped on a training day and a rest day. Loads of changes are going to happen, and we still have 24 days until the show. But in my mind, I'm like, I want to continue the progress, forgetting that this is part of the process. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's been in my head all day. It was a conversation I had this morning, and it was a worry that I also had this morning as well. But that is what I am currently experiencing on this prep, 3.5 weeks out. But right now, I'm gonna sip on the pre-workout today. It's non-stim because it's quite late. I'm probably gonna have a rough time sleeping because of the amount of food I'm on today anyway, so I've just got a pump product. Not that I'm gonna really struggle to get a pump either because of the amount of carbs I'm eating. I've got back and arms today. I'm gonna have the most unholy back and bicep workout the world has ever seen, except no one's gonna see it because I'm not gonna record it. I'll see you guys at home for the 5th meal and the pump analysis of this workout. And we are back from the gym. Just finished making meal number 5. What we have done with meal number 5, because I have a bunch of sweet potato, I've switched my beef to chicken because I want to have oats on the night time, because essentially I have cream of wheat for before bed, but there's less fat content in cream of wheat, and I would like a cookie before bed. So I've essentially taken the fat that would have been in the beef, had chicken instead, so the macros for the day are exactly the same. Instead of just having a bowl of sweet potato mash, I've actually tried to make sweet potato fries, and the seasonings I've actually used for this are cinnamon, because I did an Instagram live just and people said to use cinnamon, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try use cinnamon. I'm gonna top the sweet potato fries with a little bit of this, which is Walden Farms syrup, because cinnamon sweet potato sweet fries could be pretty good. They actually turned out really good. They came out the oven and I put them in for 25 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Put some chicken on the top. We have 150 grams of asparagus as well, 106 carb, 2.4 grams of fat, and 53 grams of protein, which is 646 calories. This is what it's looking like. So we have a big heaping serving of sweet potato underneath the chicken. I'm gonna eat the asparagus with a little bit of the G. Hughes barbecue sauce, and then put a little bit of the Walden Farm syrup over the sweet potato fries and have some sweet potato fries. And then I'll see you for the final meal of the day. And you can probably already guess what it's gonna be. Oh, I didn't tell you about the pump, the workout. Okay, so absolutely glorious. Like, it was the best back pump I have received in the last like 10 weeks at least. It was freaking incredible. In the car on the way back from the gym, it was a big endorphin release. First time really experiencing this level of carbs, and combined with a really good workout, this happened. I was considering not posting it, but fuck it. I mean, we're on prep. Everyone's a little bit crazy on prep.
15 minutes later, after walking down the street, I saw the shadow of a man creep out.
Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Brandon Harding's first ever mixtape. That happened. It's one of my favorite songs, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked. I have no idea why that has taken up space in my brain, but it has. The workout clearly was very good. I'm gonna put the barbecue sauce on here so I can just dip the chicken in. A little bit of chicken. Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with the double H, man.
I kind of forgot to show you because they were so good, but these are the sweet potato fries last bite with the cinnamon, like soft bake in the oven. Oh my God. I don't even like sweet potato that much. Like, I'd rather eat so many other carb sources on a prep, especially on a refeed. But I am so thankful that I made them like that, because that was absolutely delicious. Fucking gate to heaven. Maybe it's the pro card coming down. Oh, Brandon Harding, here is the pro card. Probably not. All right. Next meal. And you guessed it, the final meal again is another cookie. Call me predictable or call me the king of cookies. Either one fits. To actually make this cookie taste as good as it does, this is the protein that I use in every single one of them. It's the maple waffle by HD Muscle, and you can use code HARDBODY and it will save you 10% at the checkout with anything on the HD Muscle website. The link is always in the description down below. We're also gonna add 100 grams of chopped strawberries, another 16 grams of the Professor Nutz peanut butter, and a little drizzle of the maple walnut syrup by Walden Farms. And I know there are gonna be questions how to make the Pro Card cookie. So there's gonna be 2 variations of how to make this cookie in the description down below. There's gonna be 1 that's gonna be a macro-friendly version, and there's gonna be 2, a not so macro-friendly version that I will definitely be utilizing on the off season to build a shit ton of muscle, because it tastes so good. That will be a lot more enjoyable to eat. So both recipes are gonna be in the description down below, as well as macros. All right, so we got the strawberries. We do need the scale. 16 grams of this. A light drizzle of the Walden Farms. What an absolutely fantastic final meal for today's full day of eating. And that is it. The final macros of the day are going to be listed on the screen down below, so you can see the total calorie count and the macros for today. The plan is right now is I'm going to enjoy this cookie with a cup of steaming hot tea, my final bottle of water, equaling with the tea probably about 5.5 liters total for the day. That's going to be it for this refeed full day of eating. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash a like. Do me a favor, turn on the post notification. It is right next to the subscribe button. So 1, you never miss a future video, and 2, it really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.